Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be featuring one of the very special plant shops here. This particular shop is Siam Flora, right here, and this is their contact information. Their shop has assortment of cacti, Sansevieria, some Aglaonemas, and Philodendron. And I'm gonna go say hello. สวัสดีครับคุณนช is the owner of this shop ช่วยแนะนำต้นไม้ที่นี่หน่อยนะครับว่ามีพันธุ์อะไรบ้างครับที่ตอนนี้เป็นที่นิยมกันแล้วก็เป็นไฮไลท์ของร้านนะครับ
ตอนนี้ที่นิยมจริงๆก็จะมีพวก
One of the popular plants here is this philodendron. It's called philodendron red heart. อันนี้ตัวนี้ใหม่ไหมครับออกมานานยังครับ
ใหม่ค่ะตัวนี้ใหม่
Okay, she said this just came out recently.
เป็นดราฟ
It's a dwarf form, so it doesn't grow that big. Fully grown, it's only slightly larger than this. This is a clipping that's rooted in coconut husk.
จริงๆตัวเล็ก
The red heart, it's actually a mutation. This is the Philodendron black cardinal, and recently they found a mutation which manifests itself in the red heart. So this red heart Philodendron is actually a mutation of the black cardinal. ต้นนี้เท่าไหร่ครับ So the price of this varies between 2 to 300 baht, which is around 8 to 10 dollars. They also have quite a few variegated philodendrons, but she did not bring them here today. This is a Euphorbia pisonii. It's a variegated, very nice, very gorgeous. I look at the yellow variegated leaves. Noot can apply phytosanitary certificates if you want to bring these plants back to your home country. She said that if it's just a CITES form, there is no associated cost in applying for one. But if it's a regular phytosanitary certificate which involves some screening for diseases, then there may be costs involved. Basic information for those of you who may be interested in applying for a certificate, they used a shipping agent which applies for these permits for you, and the prices vary slightly depending on how many plants you're bringing back. For instance, if you'd like a box of plants maybe weighing up to 20 kilos, that would cost you around 3,500 baht for the box. But if you like more than that, then the price may go down slightly for that. This is a mutation of Sansevieria. This is a Sansevieria bonsai variation. It's very beautiful. The regular form will have green leaves, but this variation has a silvery, very nice, very compact growth. Very beautiful.
ตัวนั้นก็บอนเซลเหมือนกันแต่ตัวนั้นจะเป็นตัวมินิ
This is another variation of the Sansevieria bonsai, and they call it the mini, which is a really compact, really small in size. This is pretty much as large as they will get. Anything larger than this, then they will start to send off side shoots. But they generally will remain at these sizes. Really cute, really small, really suitable for office plants.
ไซส์กว่าจะไซส์ประมาณนี้ก็ปีครึ่ง
It takes about a year and a half to reach this size, so they're quite a slow grower. Okay, so what's interesting is that they started off with flat leaves, but as the plant grows, the leaves start to become round and grows vertically. Quite an interesting plant. So as typical of Sansevierias, they don't like to be overwatered. They're really easy to care for. Just don't overwater them because they will quickly rot and die. I've killed so many of them just by overwatering, too much love. So these are Euphorbia fongsuaceae. Gorgeous patterns and colorful leaves. All these are seedlings. They're germinated from seeds, and each plant is slightly different in terms of the leaf form and the colors. So it's quite a interesting mix to see the patterns and the type of leaves in the selection here. This pot costs 100 baht or around $3 US. So I asked, what's the difference between a highly priced feng shui and a typical one? The really nice ones have symmetrical growth, and also the patterns and veinings on the leaves here. Special ones will have really nice veining, really nice color, and grow symmetrically around the center.
ไม่ได้มามีซัมเมอรี่มาเลยนะที่ซัมเมอรี่อยู่บ้าน
Okay, she has quite a few more that are more beautiful at home. So this section is the Aglaonemas, quite a few varieties that you can see here. For countries like China and Indonesia, they would really like plants with a lot of red. Like for these, for example, are really popular among those countries. For countries like Japan, they would prefer a more pastel color like this one. Pastel pink and green. Beautiful. This variety is called Changdang or red elephant. It's almost unreal. It almost looks like a fake plant. It's too beautiful to be like a real plant. This particular plant is around $2, $2 to $3. These can also be exported. What they do is that they ship them bare root, so they remove the planting media and they wrap the roots in plastic bag and wrap the whole thing in newspaper, and they ship them by air. This is an orange stem philodendron. สวยมากตัวนี้
ถ้าตัวนี้ก็ดิเฟนบาเกีย
This is an Anthurium. Gorgeous leaves, very large. ต้นนี้เท่าไหร่ครับ
ถ้าต้นนี้ก็
This is a very nice size Anthurium and costs around 500 baht, so almost $20. Very beautiful, very beautiful.
จริงๆของเราหลักๆของเราเลย
Noot says their shop specializes in breeding Anthuriums. Colorful ones, variegated ones, ones with very unique leaf patterns and color. Cool hybrid Anthuriums. Like this one, for example, is super new. They took about 12 years in developing this variety. It still does not have a name yet, but it's a cross between the darker color and a variegated type. And this is, you get some really amazing pink on the leaves here. So beautiful. This is still grown from seed. They have not propagated it. They have not gotten any cuttings from this yet, but it's gorgeous. This is amazing. Noot also mentioned that this is just an average one at her nursery. She has quite a few that are more beautiful, but she did not bring them here to the markets. If you see this in person, you would have to say, wow, it's unlike any Anthuriums I've ever seen. It's so beautiful. ตัวนี้เท่าไหร่ครับ This one is up for sale for 5,000 baht, $106. But man, this is definitely a gorgeous specimen. Here's a picture of one of the Anthuriums, the hybrid Anthuriums in her nursery. Still does not have a name, but you can see gorgeous pink on the older leaves, and the newer leaves have a kind of like a variegated pattern to it. So for those of you who are interested in contacting the shop, you can add the Facebook of Kun Jeep, which I will provide down in the description. This section here is philodendrons. These are Sanadu philodendron black cardinal. They also mentioned that they have variegated varieties as well, but they did not bring them here today. What a pity. This is a type of succulents. It's called Lipsilis. They have about 10 varieties of these in their nursery, but they brought only one. And this is very nice looking with red new growth on the stems. Quite unique. I've never actually seen these before. Not this variety at least. This one, believe it or not, costs 60 baht, which is $2. Very, very good price. So lastly, they would like me to show this, which is a variegated ficus. And it's quite popular here, and I believe quite rare in other countries. But this is really beautiful, really large white variegation. So each of this is about probably 2 feet tall. It's around $10. Very good price. If you're interested in bringing these plants home, you would have to do some homework. First of all, you have to find out what the requirements are for bringing plants into your country, what particular documents are required, and what kind of tests that are needed to be done because they don't have that information here. But if you tell them what kind of tests that or what kind of certificates that are needed, they will accommodate that for you. So before you come here, if you intended to buy these plants and bring them home, do some homework. Call up your government agency and ask for the requirements for documentation and the steps and procedures of bringing these plants home. All right, if you have any questions you would like me to ask or follow up on, please leave them in the comment section. If you enjoy this tour, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Have a good day. See you in my next clip. Bye bye.